Hey, how's everybody doing? Hey, last time I was talking about, dealing with a heartbreak, you know, because they send you through so much and you got to deal with so much as it messes with you mentally, physically, and sometimes financially, you know. But I just also want to say if you took some time and you haven't talked to this person, maybe 3 or 4 months, things has cooled down and they still trying to get a hold of you, sometimes it's okay to let them back in. It just depends on your heart, because people learn and they grow from things. And right now you have that mentality to where if you got back with them, you know if they're playing these games again. Because it's to the point where they know right from wrong. You're a grown person and they're a grown person. Like I said, they know right from wrong. And if you feel in your heart that, hey, time has went by, and I know you still got feelings in your heart for that person because you love that person, and you just can't throw away your feelings like a drop of a dime. You can't do that. You can't cut it off like a light switch. I know that. So I know you still got love for that person, but if you haven't moved on, and you're kind of like in a crossroads between it, because you want to see if they changed. But if you're going to do this change, make sure that you're strong enough to recognize the difference. Make sure you're strong enough to say, hey, I'm not doing this mess again. You're strong enough to walk away. Make sure that you're going through that. Make sure that you have that mentality that you're strong enough to walk away. Because love hurts and they have hurt you. Most importantly, you know their history. You know what they're about. You know what they've done. So you got to make it clear to you. Most importantly, you got to make it clear to them. If you're in this, be in this 100%. If I'm giving 100%, you give 100%. Don't be with 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We don't want that. And you tell them that if you can't do that, why waste my time? Because now you're to the point where you're starting to love you more than anything else. And that's how it's supposed to be. You loving you. You let that past go. And now you're bringing that past back. So you got to be strong enough, like I said, to let it go. Because, like I said, you're grown. They're grown. They know right from wrong. Like I said, either you're in this or you're not. You got to make that clear. You truly got to make that clear. You let them know, hey, I want to do this, A, B, C, and D. Because I want to go into this right. I don't want to play no games. Show me your cards. Show me what I'm dealing with. What have you changed since we've been broke up for the last 4 or 5 months? What have you changed? What have you improved with? Ask those questions and see if those answers come from a good heart, come from you feel it if they're right or wrong. Because during that 5-month period, I say maybe the fourth or fifth month, you might have seen them around. You might have heard things about them. They're going through this, they're going through that. And that would give you a clear understanding where their mentality is at. And if you want to dabble into that again, it gives you that idea where to go. Because like I said, love, it can take on 2 forms. I love you. That's one. Another one, I love you, but I hate you. I love you, but I just can't take a chance with you no more. That's the love and hate. So you got to define that with that person. And don't just jump right into it. Go through the motion. With everything you was doing last time in that relationship, don't do it no more. If you're the one that was always putting up money, you the one that's always giving them this, giving them that. You the one that's always carrying everything on your back while they were just taking. That's got to change off the bat. No matter what. It's not about me always giving money. What have you done for me? Everything that I asked you to do for me back in the last relationship, you haven't done or even tried to do. Are you willing to do that now? See, it can't be that two-way street. It's got to be that one. You know, if you're the one that's always giving up your money, no. Now, you're going to have to give up some money. You're going to have to show your side. You got to start showing that you changed. You got to start showing that you know what you need to do. You got to start showing me that you really love me, that you really want to be with me, and that you want to make this change with me. You got to show your part. I don't want to fall back into what I used to do, always giving. You got to tell them, hey, you got to step your game up. I've done everything to make this relationship work. You've done everything to make this relationship bad. Now, won't you chase me? Won't you show me that you really want to be with me? Because I can't keep doing what I used to do. Because if I haven't changed, I haven't grown. And if I haven't seen a change in you, you haven't grown. So, no more me giving everything. No more me always getting hurt, getting depressed. Me always asking if we can go here and go there. And you always saying you can't because you got this and you got that to do. Can't be no more of that. If you want to be with me, show me you want to be with me. Make time with me. Make peace with me. Show us together that we can be somebody positive. You know, and it's not about being rude or disrespectful, but your heart is on the line. Your mentality is on the line. You can't go through that no more. You know, if I say, hey, loan me $20. And every time you used to do that in the past, they would never give you any money, but they always want money. Now see if they're going to give you money. You know? They want to go on a date. I want to go with my friends. No, you're going to spend time with me. See, if their mentality is changed. Because if you don't see these things, it's not worth it. Because in your heart, you still love them. You still got feelings for them. And it's okay to have that. It really is. Because that person, if that person's smart, that person realized that they had somebody in their life that truly loved them for them and would do anything that they can to make them happy. And whatever that they're going through, you make sure that they wasn't going through it alone, because that's how much you love them. And they need to understand that. And they got to do the same thing for you in return. It's a give and take. It's not about you giving 50% and me giving 50%. No, it's about both of us giving 100%. This is about making us work. It's a new relationship now. We got to do the things that new people do. That's been in love the second time around. You got to do it better than the first time. You got to start making changes. Stop letting everything fall on you. No, it's about both of us. It's not about you. It's about both of us. Because we're in this together. So that's the thing that you got to establish. Because if both of you guys get on the same page, that is just so amazing. But the scary part that some people tend to mess up on, they give that person another shot And they're so crazy about that person. Like I said, you got to learn to balance things off. Because a lot of times it's mental and it's about the flesh. And that person knows you love that flesh. And you happen to get that flesh. Now that person still might be thinking, I got them on a string. I got them. And if you get the flesh, you got to do the opposite of what you did before. Instead of going, whew, yeah, anything you want, you get this, you get that. No, you can't do that. You got to do the opposite of what you've done before. You get that flesh, everything is still the same as the new relationship. You're not going to be flipping out. Don't always ask for the flesh. Let them ask for it. Things have got to be different. They got to see the other side of you. They don't want to see the same old person. Just like you don't want to see the same old person that they are. You want to see a change in them. They want to see a change in you. Because as soon as they see that, oh, I can still do that, I can still do this and that and get away with it, they're going to do it. But if it's the right one, they're not going to do that. Because they're going to realize what they lost before and they don't want to lose it again. And so you got to play your role. You got to be that actress. You got to be that actor. Don't always give in. Show that poker face. You get that flesh? Yeah, okay, cool. Don't get so overexcited. Hey, you mind if I come over? Instead of being, oh yeah, come. Don't do that. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. Gotta be different. Gotta show a different poker face. And even though inside you're like, oh yeah, come over. You gotta show that poker face. Because I'm telling you, if you keep playing it straight, all they're gonna do is end up being straight with you. Because they know they don't have you no more. Because a lot of people got that mentality. If they let me do it, I'm going to take it. So you don't want to go through that. Don't get so excited about that person. Keep being you, the new you. You have to establish that new you. You got to establish that respect off the top in order for them to understand. And then you got to let them know also, hey, if this is not going to work, hey, I'm good with that. And at the same time that you're going through this process with them, you still got to play that role where, hey, they call you. Instead of getting excited, and just say, hey, I'm busy right now. Let me call you back. Even though you may not be busy, let them know that. Because they're going to be kind of curious. This person don't like me no more. That's what they're going to be feeling. Hey, would it be all right if I come by? I want to sit down and talk and watch a movie with you. No, not tonight. Maybe tomorrow or next week. I'm just not really feeling no company right now. Those are the things you got to do because that's what's going to get them. That curiosity is like, man, how come they're not doing nothing with me? I'm trying to show them how much I want to be with them. Let them prove it. And you change it up. Hey, you mind if I borrow $20 from you? Even though you might not need it. Mind if I borrow $20 from you? See if they give it to you. And no, you don't pay it back because they never paid you back. And if they do come back with you, hey, do you got that $20 that I loaned you? Do you got all that money that I loaned you? You got to do the new you. Because I'm making a t-shirt. It's called Being Disciplined Gets Results. And that's going to be stuck in your mind. Being disciplined will get results. That's what you got to stick to. That's what you got to do. Like I said, this world is changing. I mean, it really is. Back in the days, guys get excited by sight. And women get excited by the heart. And it just seems like these days, a lot of these roles are just changing now. You're getting a lot of thirsty guys because these women don't hold up no imagination no more. They're showing their cleavage, their butt, these tight-fitting sweatpants, and there's no more imagination no more. So those guys see this stuff, they get excited about it, and get the flesh, and then they don't want it no more. There's no thrill to it no more. You know? And you see things are changing. You know, a lot of men, they keep calling them simps because a lot of men are starting to get that mentality. It's like, hey, I just want to be with you. I'm not trying to do all this other stuff. I'm not being a simp. I'm not being soft. I'm just starting to realize that, hey, I just want to be with one woman and one woman only. You call me what you want, but I know how I feel. So, like I said, these roles are changing. That's the kind of person you want to be with. You want to be with that woman that's going to make you kind of wonder what she looks like. You know? Get that feeling. Express how you feel. Get it from the beginning. Get that respect from the beginning. And let them know that, hey, things are not the same. Yeah, I'm in it to win it, and I hope you are too. This is not about games. You're grown, I'm grown. You know right from wrong. And like I said, you deeply know that person's history. And now you know your mentality. Now you know what you're going to allow and what you're not going to allow. Because you know if you allow just a little bit, they're going to take advantage of it. At least the person that hasn't grown from the experience. But a person that has grown from the experience, you start testing them. You know? And if they're doing stuff that they're supposed to do, that's telling you that they're growing from it. Instead of taking advantage of it. You know, even if they came at you and said, hey, let me borrow $20. You loan them the $20. A week later, hey, here's your $20 back. That's telling you that they've grown from it. But if they haven't grown from it, they don't mention it, and they ain't trying to give you your $20 back, they haven't grown. Look at the person, see if they have grown from everything that you went through. No more taking advantage of you, no more using you, no more cheating, no more lying, no more manipulating. No more of that. And let them know that, hey, there's a new sheriff in town. And it's you. And you ain't got time for the BS. You're not making time for the BS. It's a new you. Stand up and celebrate who you are. Because if you don't do the new you, you're wasting your time. It's not about you wasting time. It's about you being the new you. You being better than what you were yesterday. So know this. Feel this. Grow from this. Understand. You're starting to love you instead of loving them. Because before you was loving them more than you was loving yourself. Now you're starting to understand how beautiful you are, how amazing you are. And you're not trying to hurt this temple. Because you're one of a kind. God made you special, made you unique. So you hold on to that and you believe that. You walk around with the attitude that, hey, I'm beautiful. Hey, I'm sexy. I'm amazing. I'm a great person. I deserve better. And hell you do. You better believe it. You deserve better. And you walk around with that mentality because you know who you are. You know what you can offer. A lot of people can't offer what you got because what you got is rare. I mean, it's really rare. You have a God-like heart because you're giving. God loves a giver, not a taker. God loves a person that forgives. You forgave this person. Despite all the dirt that they've done to you, you forgave them. You never forgot about it, but you forgave them. So you got to have that mentality. It's like, hey, it's a new me. It's a new sheriff in town. Either roll with me or just roll over you. Okay? So this is me. Just put my heart out there because I've been through this. I've been through it hard. I was crazy insane about this girl, and she did me dirty. But in time, it can be your best friend. So please listen to what I says. And I'm new at this. If you guys do me a favor, subscribe to me. Give me a comment. Tell me what you think about it. Because I'm trying to grow this channel. So if you guys can help out, that would be so cool, okay? So you guys have yourself a super fantastic weekend. Take care, y'all. Peace.